Daniel's life had always been a quiet testament to the power of gentle guidance. His days were spent in classrooms filled with restless energy and hopeful dreams, his evenings often given to long conversations with students who had nowhere else to turn. Through every challenge, Daniel embodied the virtues he tried to teach: patience, empathy, and an unyielding belief in second chances. He had learned over the years that the hearts of young people could be stubborn and bruised, but that kindness had a way of finding its mark, even if it sometimes took years to bloom. His greatest source of pride was not the accolades he received, but the small victories: the troubled boy who finally smiled in class, the shy girl who found her voice, the laughter that echoed down the halls on difficult days. Daniel's compassion did not come from a place of naivete. He knew the world could be cruel, that pain could twist even the gentlest spirits. But he believed that the only way to mend wounds was to meet them with open hands, not clenched fists. And yet, when the betrayal came, it struck at the very center of his being. The lies spread with a speed that stole his breath. Each whisper felt like a blow, each sidelong glance a judgment. The community that had once trusted him now looked at him with suspicion. Daniel, who had always offered forgiveness to others, found himself wrestling with feelings of anger and bewilderment. He replayed the moments in his mind, questioning what he could have done differently, wondering why kindness had been repaid with cruelty. In the solitude of that lakeside night, Daniel's heart ached. He watched the moon ripple across the dark water, its reflection shifting with every breeze. He realized that his anger, though understandable, was becoming a heavy anchor. It threatened to drag him down, to harden his spirit. True forgiveness, he realized, wasn't about pretending nothing had happened. It wasn't about excusing harm or erasing pain. Forgiveness was an act of defiance against bitterness, a refusal to let another's actions dictate the course of his own heart. When Daniel faced his former student, the air was thick with unspoken regret. The young man's eyes were shadowed with remorse, his posture uncertain. Daniel could have demanded explanations, could have listed the ways he had been wronged. But instead, he spoke with the quiet authority that had always defined him. He acknowledged the hurt, refused to diminish the truth, but offered release, not just for the young man, but for himself. By choosing not to let hatred take root, Daniel reclaimed his sense of self. The effects of that encounter rippled outward. The student, shaken by Daniel's unexpected grace, found the courage to seek redemption. The community, witnessing the teacher's vulnerability and integrity, began to question their own assumptions. One by one, people returned to Daniel, offering apologies, seeking understanding. The process was slow, and the scars did not vanish overnight. But the act of forgiveness became a turning point, proof that reconciliation is possible, even after deep wounds. Daniel's story is a reminder that mercy is a form of strength. It takes courage to let go of anger, to choose compassion over vengeance. In doing so, he taught his community and himself that true freedom comes not from holding on to pain, but from the willingness to release it. Forgiveness is not a denial of justice, but an affirmation of hope, the belief that even after betrayal, healing can begin anew.